ancient navigator. The Battle of Armageddon, a climactic conflict prophesied in the Book of Revelation, 16:16, has captivated theological, historical, and popular imagination for millennia. Rooted in apocalyptic literature, the battle is framed as the ultimate confrontation between divine and adversarial forces, heralding the end of the current age. Central to debates about this event is the location of Armageddon itself, traditionally linked to Megiddo in northern Israel, and whether Jerusalem, the epicenter of Abrahamic faiths, could serve as its battleground. This paper synthesizes historical, archaeological, and scriptural evidence to explore the plausibility of both sites, while addressing modern geopolitical and eschatological interpretations. Biblical origins and the name Armageddon. The term Armageddon derives from the Hebrew Har Megiddo, Mount Megiddo, referencing the ancient city of Megiddo, which dominated a strategic pass along the Via Maris trade route in the Jezreel Valley. Revelation 16:16 describes it as the gathering place for the kings of the earth to wage war against God. However, the Bible's apocalyptic texts are deliberately symbolic, blending literal geography with metaphorical imagery. While Megiddo is explicitly named, other passages, example Zechariah 14:2-4, Ezekiel 38-39, situate end-time battles near Jerusalem, creating interpretive tension. Historical and archaeological context of Megiddo. Megiddo's significance as a military and economic hub is well documented. Archaeologists have uncovered 20 layers of occupation, attesting to its repeated destruction and rebuilding by Canaanites, Egyptians, Israelites, and Assyrians. Key battles include 1. Pharaoh Thutmose III's victory in 1457 BCE, chronicled on temple walls at Karnak. 2. The Canaanite defeat by Deborah and Barak, Judges 4-5. 3. King Josiah's death in 609 BCE, 2 Kings chapter 23-29, marking the end of Judah's independence. Megiddo's elevation and control of the Jezreel Valley made it a natural choke point for armies, earning it the nickname the Battlefield of Nations. However, no archaeological evidence links Megiddo to a singular cataclysmic battle akin to Revelation's vision. Its association with Armageddon likely stems from its historical role as a site of recurring conflict, symbolizing chaos and divine judgment. Jerusalem in eschatological prophecy. Jerusalem's centrality in Abrahamic eschatology complicates Armageddon's geography. In Zechariah 14, nations besiege Jerusalem, prompting divine intervention. The Lord will go out and fight against those nations. 14:3. Similarly, Ezekiel 38-39 envisions a coalition, Gog and Magog, attacking Israel, only to be destroyed on the mountains of Israel. The New Testament also ties Jerusalem to end-time turmoil. Jesus predicts armies surrounding the city, Luke 21:20, and Revelation 11:2 references the trampling of Jerusalem's outer court. Critically, Jerusalem's Temple Mount, home to the Dome of the Rock and Al-Aqsa Mosque, is considered sacred in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, making it a flashpoint for both spiritual and geopolitical conflict. Unlike Megiddo, Jerusalem's prophetic role is less about tactical advantage and more about its theological symbolism as the city of peace, paradoxically destined for strife. Reconciling Megiddo and Jerusalem. Scholars propose several theories to harmonize these locations. 1. Staged conflict. Armageddon, Megiddo, serves as a rallying point for armies marching south to Jerusalem, merging both sites into a single narrative. 2. Symbolic geography. Armageddon represents cosmic rebellion against God, with Jerusalem embodying the seat of divine authority. 3. Dual fulfillment. Some futurist theologians argue for sequential battles, a preliminary conflict at Megiddo and a final siege at Jerusalem. Archaeologically, neither site shows evidence of a future battle, but their histories of destruction, example Jerusalem's razing by Babylonians and Romans, reinforce their symbolic potency. Modern interpretations and geopolitics. In contemporary discourse, Armageddon is often conflated with nuclear warfare or climate catastrophe. Yet, the Middle East's instability keeps literal interpretations alive. Megiddo's proximity to Nazareth and Haifa, key cities in Israel, and Jerusalem's status as a contested holy city make both plausible candidates for conflict. Notably, the 1967 Six-Day War saw fighting in the Jezreel Valley and Jerusalem, fueling speculation about prophetic fulfillment. Christian Zionists frequently link modern Israel's founding to end-time prophecies, arguing that Jerusalem's reunification in 1967 presages Armageddon. Conversely, scholars like Bart D. Ehrman caution against literal readings, emphasizing Revelation's coded critique of the Roman Empire. The Battle of Armageddon's location hinges on interpretive frameworks. Historically and archaeologically, Megiddo's military legacy aligns with its biblical nomination, while Jerusalem's theological weight and prophetic mentions complicate the narrative. Whether the battle unfolds at Megiddo, Jerusalem, or both, the symbolism remains consistent, a culmination of humanity's rebellion and divine redemption. In a modern context, the conflation of these sites reflects enduring anxieties about power, faith, and annihilation. Until empirical evidence emerges, the mystery of Armageddon endures. Don't forget to hit subscribe button for more facts and adventures.